Today marks 29 years since Stephanie Crane left a bowling alley in Challis, Idaho, never to be seen again. She was just 9 years old. Every year, the Custer County Sheriff's Office renews their call for any leads on Stephanie's disappearance. Our Jude Binkley talked to a dispatcher who was on call the night that she went missing. Jude?
Morgan, the Custer County Sheriff's Office hasn't received any new tips for over a year now, but they say Stephanie's case will remain open until they find out what happened to her.
I was actually the dispatcher on duty the night Stephanie disappeared.
On October 11th, 1993, Stephanie Crane was seen at a local bowling alley with friends. After she was finished, she either headed home or to a high school that was about 500 feet away, but she didn't make it to either destination.
Well, Mom came in and said she'd been looking for her daughter for about maybe an hour and a half. So then we sent the deputy down to check behind the bowling alley because she lived behind the bowling alley and there was a creek there. So I want to make sure she didn't fall in. And, immediately we had search and rescue.
The search for Stephanie continued over the following days, but those days turned into months, which turned into 29 years today. That's a long time.
She's still missing. The case shouldn't be closed until she's found.
Do you think we're at a dead end? Do you have any faith that this case will ever be solved?
I hope so. I like to keep a little bit of faith that it will be solved.
There's no leading theory on what happened to Stephanie.
And we've had tips where we've gone and searched other areas of Custer County.
Linda says the sheriff's office has gotten countless calls over the years. Not all of them have been helpful, though, from psychics saying they've had visions of Stephanie.
My favorite one was that her body was buried by a tree in a mountainous area near a creek, which is most of Custer County.
To people falsely claiming to be Stephanie.
And we find out where they are and we call that sheriff's office wherever they are and go and get a DNA sample and send it in and have it tested against Stephanie's to find out if they are actually Stephanie, and they're not.
The sheriff's office still follows every tip they get. Linda says they acted as fast as they could to get out information the night Stephanie went missing, but there wasn't an Amber Alert system in place. It didn't exist at the time, but Stephanie's case wouldn't have met the criteria.
For an Amber Alert, you have to have the suspect's information, which we didn't have a suspect at the time.
But Stephanie's case would have fit an endangered missing persons alert, which Governor Brad Little signed into law earlier this year. For that, you just need a missing person's description and their last known location.
So we had a general location of where she was, and we had her description, so that would have gone out to Idaho and the surrounding area and would have let people know we had a missing child. I mean, we did the best we could to get the information out as quick as we could.
Now, Stephanie's parents passed away in 1996 and 2012. She does have 3 sisters who are alive. If you have any tips, contact the Custer County Sheriff's Office or the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and tips can be given anonymously.
Jude, so they're not calling this a cold case because they're still investigating all those tips and leads?
Correct. It is an open case, and they say that that'll be the case for as long as they find out what happened to her, until they find out.
Haunting for Linda. All right, Jude, thank you.